The president of Indonesia says the Singapore envoy to his country will be summoned over allegations that Singapore aided a spying network run by the US and Australia in the region. Dr. Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono referred to a report in the Sydney Morning Herald yesterday, which said Singapore had been part of the so-called Five Eyes network. Hours earlier, the Singapore High Commissioner to Malaysia was summoned over the same report. The Malaysian Foreign Ministry said it's deeply concerned and that the allegations have caused considerable anger and disappointment amongst Malaysians.
Singapore's High Commissioner to Malaysia, Ong Keng Yong, arrived at Wisma Putra at midday and met Foreign Ministry Secretary General Othman Hashim. He's the third international diplomat to be summoned by the ministry this month after Australia and the United States, following leaked reports from American whistleblower Edward Snowden of an alleged global espionage network. Now, according to Mr. Ong, the meeting lasted for just over 10 minutes. And during the time, Secretary General Othman Hashim sought clarification from him regarding media reports alleging Singapore spying on Malaysia. Now, Mr. Ong said he was unable to comment because he did not have any information and had referred the media reports to relevant agencies in Singapore. Now, Mr. Ong also took the opportunity to reaffirm that Singapore values good relations with Malaysia. In fact, both countries have an excellent bilateral relationship and cooperate closely on many matters of common interest, adding that Singapore has no interest in doing anything that might harm the friendship between the two countries. Malaysia's Foreign Minister Anifah Aman, in a statement, has expressed grave concerns over the alleged spying and promised a thorough investigation. It's a serious matter, he said, if the allegation is proven to be true, adding that spying on a neighbour is unacceptable and goes against the true spirit and commitment of good neighbourly relations. Malaysian ministers have condemned the alleged spying activities as an infringement of the country's sovereignty.
Of course, we cannot tolerate any form of spying, especially among the supposed to be friendly nations. I'm not referring to any body in this case unless you come up with the proper evidence and proof.
Lawmakers have tried to raise an emergency motion in Parliament to condemn the alleged spying, but the motion was rejected by the Speaker as non-urgent. Protest notes were also handed over to Australia and the US on November 1st. Both countries have declined comments on issues of security. Now, Malaysia has described itself as a good friend and neighbour, and current ties with Singapore are strong and mutually beneficial, as reflected by the excellent relations between the two prime ministers and the expanding areas of cooperation. Now, indeed, both countries have come a long way, and neither side would want to do anything to jeopardise the momentum. Melissa Go, Channel NewsAsia, Kuala Lumpur.